Daily routine, people. It's a daily routine. So here we are again, and we're doing what? Exactly the same thing. We are coming into consciousness about how our body responds to the world outside. So, when I stand, I'm thinking, I'm quiet. I'm looking out, I'm alive. I have to see, I have to think, I have to breathe, I have to be, I have to address this day. I have to do something, I better wake up. This is good, because how are you going to go through the day if you're asleep? Not very well. So first, what do? We wake up. Here we are. You're here. Great, you're here. You've got to be here. How do we get this energy moving? It's a bit like Tai Chi. When people do Tai Chi, which I don't do, they get a type of energy flowing in the body, and it's a sustaining flowing, and then they go out and do their day. Same thing with people that spend a quiet time and come into a type of alignment, and then they go do their day. I have come to find that naturally, if you are coordinated well and aligned with the natural flow in your body, you are quite closer to your own reality, the reality outside, and the greater reality in general. I would say that in order to get this freedom going and this move of energy going, you get a small understanding of what the directions of the body are, or the natural coordination of the system is. You want to have a free neck. You want to allow your head to go forward and up. You want to allow your back to lengthen and widen. You want to allow your shoulders to be quiet and your arms to lengthen to the fingertips. Again, you want to stop. You want to have soft eyes. You want to not hold the breath. And you want to allow your neck to be free so that your head can go forward and up, so that your back can lengthen and widen, so that your shoulders can be quiet and your arms can lengthen away to the fingertips. You want your hips to be free and your knees to be directed forward and away. And you look out. And you have soft eyes. You can think of something funny. This helps to lighten the face and open up the system a bit. And again, first three are the most important, the primary control. Neck free, head forward and up, back to lengthen and widen. It is from here, the spine lengthens all the way into the neck. So the neck joint is allowed to be free. The head is allowed to go forward and up. Head, neck, and back relationship. There's not really a neck, it's more the neck joint. So the neck joint needs to have freedom going, and you need to have the direction of the head going forward and up, the spine lengthening, the back lengthening, the back widening. And it kind of, you can't lengthen bigger than you are. You lengthen into your full stature, and then that's it. And then it gets going. You want to have free shoulders, and you want to have your arms lengthened to the fingertips. Basically, it's not to stop the energy or the flow of life inside, but to let it come all the way out. And then that's also how you tone up your arm, or you embody your arm. And when you are totally embodied, your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, your shoulders, and so forth, your mind experiences life more richly, because we experience through ourselves. So I can see, but if I'm compass mentis and I'm able to allow my body coordination to be sustained whilst I see, whilst I hear, whilst I think, and whilst I do, I have a richer life. I have more information. I have more freedom and ability to receive and express information. This is good. The natural body coordination is very fine and incredible. It is like a galaxy on the inside of yourself. Did you know? From us to the ends of the whatever is very far. But that ratio of my size to the size of the city, to the size of the country, to the size of the earth, to the size of us and the moon, that ratio is the same from me to my hair follicle, to my little blood molecule, to my atom, to my smaller, to my smaller, to my smaller. But there's inside this little thing over here is a world that goes on forever and ever, much like the world goes on for an ever and ever on the outside. So when one embodies this full universe that you have inside of you, it's a rich, rich essentially wonderful feeling. It's satisfying, it's fulfilling, and it's free because there's so much space. Learning how to control it consciously and cognitively using your thinking thoughts, which is really not high grade science, it's a thought. It sends an electrical impulse. Neck free, head forward and up, back lengthens and widens. Quiet in the shoulders, arms to lengthen to the fingertips. Hips free, knees to go forward and away. I was just about to show off and stand on my one leg. But the thing is, if you control your whole body, I mean, I can't do the bloody splits or anything like that because I'll have to stretch a bit. But the fact that one can, I don't know, you just have, anyways, those are physical byproducts that are nice. The soul or spiritual byproduct is just that you have a bigger space to live and run in, and an experience of freedom is vast. It is a boring practice. I say this all the time because I think it is somewhat. The idea that you just have to stop and think. You just have to allow your neck to be free. You allow your head to go forward and up. You allow your back to lengthen and widen. You allow your arms to lengthen away to the fingertips. You allow your hips to be free. Your knees to go forward and away. I mean, it's not as though we're learning new things every day. But the thing that refines and refines and refines as time goes by is the capacity to think it clearly and to think it alone without doing anything. So you become an energetic director of yourself, and you can experience other people and more clearly, and you can express yourself more clearly. That's good enough for today, I'd say. Thank you for joining, and please do subscribe if you'd like to have more of this content. I will be regularly just expressing what it is to stop and to think. A very simple string of directions, and helping you understand what it is to incorporate that into your daily life, into your life at large, and wake up, not live a lie, and not live an sensually satisfying life. Have a good day, and I don't know, what can one say? Be safe, or those things, those thousands of things we have to instruct ourselves. Neck free, head forward and up.